Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it's Sunday. So on Sunday, Amber and Moira and I revisit the sketches by Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. So she has 5 series, and we either randomly pick one or we ask someone to give us one or a random number, and then we figure out which one it is. So today's sketch comes from Moira, and I'm not sure if she randomly picked it or not, but it is from Series 2, Day 8. So definitely make sure that you head over to Christy's channel to see her original take on this particular sketch, because it is amazing. So I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and it has a ton of Maggie Holmes Gather collection in it. So all of these papers that you see are from there. And so I have taken this background paper that's kind of like a bunch of book spines, and I've used this beautiful floral paper as kind of that piece in the back. And then I have these 3 papers that are, they all have animals on them. So no rationale for that. But those are going to be my 3 banners. So I am going to cut them so that they kind of go just like in the sketch. So I have 1 banner that's going down and 2 banners that's going up. I'm trying to decide at this point like which colors I want. So that swan paper is like a totally different pink than you have going on in the horse paper, and it just looks a little weird to me. So I am going to separate it by this piece right here that did have birds on it, but the only bird that you could see I have cut off. So that is how that goes. So I am going to distress the edges of all of my papers. So the block and the banners I'll get distressed, and I do that with my Close to My Heart distress tool. And I do love the texture that just distressing the edges of a paper does. So then in the sketch you can see it looks like an apple cut file, and I am going to use this heart cut file. And honestly, the only reason I am using this heart cut file is because it was already pre-cut, and it was there and it was ready to go, and it was about the right dimension. So now I am going to back my photo. I'm actually going to double back my photo, and using more animals. I got a lot of animals in this month kit, probably because I find them hard to use, so those are like the leftover pieces. But with the thin mat you can hardly tell. Oh, I guess I only matted it once. Oh, because it already had a white border. That's why I was thinking there was 2 mats. And then I'm going to add some foam, and this is just fun foam from Walmart, to pop up my picture. So my picture is of my daughter and one of our friends' daughters from school. They all go to school together, and the picture was from the geography bee, and Julianne was really excited. She was studying, and we have one great teacher who usually always takes some pictures. So I was happy to get this picture because she actually ended up winning the geography bee. There's no picture of her like just by herself, like congratulations, you won or anything, but I can still tell the story, and she actually, like, that is actually a picture from that day, and it is at the school. So I feel pretty good about that. So I am pulling the sticker sheet out from the Gather collection, and I'm pulling the swan and I'm pulling the horse, just because I already have those things. I mean, they could have asked questions. I don't know. I wasn't there. They could have asked questions about animals and where they live, geography based. So if I needed to rationalize something, like I feel like I could rationalize that. So they're on the page. I am adding a couple of pieces of chipboard. Now I have a horse and a swan, a chipboard piece as well. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to use those on a layout, but I am hoping to make that happen. Look at how partially empty this chipboard sheet is. Like, I'm super excited. I do get quite a bit of chipboard on this layout, so I'm putting the banners up there at the top. I have that big camera. I'm going to add this arrow, which when I pulled this arrow off, like pretty much every bit of the arrow stayed on the chipboard sheet with the exception of the glitter. So that had to be glued down extra. And then, so the camera I told you, and then there's that little frame up there with the really pretty yellow flower. So that's actually like, it's not meant to be a frame. So there was a frame within a frame, and that was just like the little border around the small frame. But I like it, and I like how that works. So I do have a hard time using these tiny word stickers, only because every time I have the sticker sheet out, like a ton of them fall off, and it's hard to like keep them there. So if you have any suggestions on how to keep the tiny letter stickers like on the sheet, I would love to know. So I just spelled out GOB, and that I guess is going to be my title, because I don't really have anything big and bold because I have so much going on. Like, this is a busy layout. There's lots of pattern paper, there is lots of embellishments, and I'm definitely kind of a more is more kind of girl. So I really like this, but I definitely could see somebody being like, oh my gosh, like my eyes don't know where to look. It's crazy busy. What are you doing, Crystal? Like, you need something to like calm it down. But I'm going to go with it. I like how it looks, and I'm going to stick with it. So I hope you at least enjoy the process of how it works, and check out, I have actually already watched Moira's, because I thought this voiceover was done, but it wasn't. So I'm getting ready to go into work, and I am sitting in my car doing it super quick so it's not super late. And it's gorgeous. Like this is an amazing take on it. And then Amber's is super fun too. She gave me a little preview last night. So, oh, yeah. So you get 3 totally different takes, which is so awesome. So I am just going to top it off. I did go through the sticker book and pulled a few pieces. I pulled like, a butterfly, because this page didn't have enough animals on it. So that is where that went. So a couple of butterflies make it on. And then for me, I really feel like butterflies need sequin trails. So this particular butterfly is going to get a long sequin trail. Like, I'm going to loop it around and bring it down. And these sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps are called Toes in the Sand. And they are perfect. They pretty much go with every Maggie Holmes collection you could probably find. Like, they're perfect. So if you have any Maggie Holmes, you definitely need these sequins. And that's partially why I love this color combination, because I love Maggie Holmes and I love all the product that she puts out. So I do tend to, when I'm doing my sequins, make little clusters of 3. And I like when the little clusters of 3 have 3 different colors. So that's what I am doing here. I am adding the coral and the gold and the mint. And then this sequin mix also has some butterflies in it. So I'm tucking that one little sequin butterfly right there above the florals. So here are a couple of close-ups. If you have any questions or you just want to chat, leave me a comment down below. I do get back to everybody. And remember to check out all the links below. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye.